welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my recent empties. I really love doing these videos because it's nice to give like final thoughts on products and then kind of quick mini reviews. And also you'll find here there's a lot of products here that I don't actually finish because I'm like, I just can't stand them anymore. And maybe they worked for me at one time, they don't anymore, or I just didn't like them to begin with ever. And you know, I just decided to stop using them. So it's nice. There's a good mix of like stuff that I really enjoy mixed with some stuff that not so great. All right, let's first start with something I really enjoy. The Dove body washes. Talked about these a ton before and reviewed so many on my blog, I can't even remember. And every time I have a new one, I obviously always finish it. And I love that they do ones for sensitive skin. So there's ones that have no scent with them. This one, Purely Pampering, does have scent to it. If you want something different than a shower gel, because maybe you find shower gels too, I don't know, drying for the skin, you want something really creamy, the Dove body washes are a great option. All right, I have like a lot of mascaras in here actually, because I was like going through my mascaras and I have a ton and I was like, do I really wear these? Do I really like them? So there's some ones in here that I like and some ones that I just don't like. Okay, the NARS, what is this? The Audacious Mascara. And this is what the brush looked like. It was like really, really spiky. No, don't like it. Tried to use it. It did nothing for my lashes. The spikes were too far apart. So literally my lashes looked like, sorry, there's like a fuzzy floating right in front of my face. It made my lashes look like nothing. It was just so disappointing. And now there's another fuzzy on my face. And, whew. All right, the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Knockout Mascara. Now this is definitely, I like this one to help just like define the lashes, but I can't use it as the only mascara. Like I have to use it as more of like a base to kind of separate my lashes and then use something thicker over top. It's way too thin and not thickening enough. All right, this Juice Beauty mascara. I have like some Juice Beauty stuff. This mascara was just too thick for me and I just really wasn't loving the formula. And all right, here, let's go through a few more of these mascaras. The Hypnose Drama by Lancome. Oh, I like it some days. Some days it makes me look like I have spider lashes and not in a good way. Because, you know, I do like the spider lashes look when it's like really intense and thick and dramatic. But sometimes it would just make my lashes literally just like stick together. Not even clump. They would just all stick together. So there are some days where this would look amazing on my lashes and other days where it would not. And that was so disappointing. I just wanted it to be consistent. The Bare Minerals Lash Domination. I have used this before and I really, really loved it. And then I tried it again and I didn't love it as much. So I was really confused as to what happened. I don't know. The brush is, you know, definitely my type of brush. I like it very thick and with lots of spikes. And I just found that it wasn't doing anything for my lashes. They would just kind of look a little clumpy and short and stumpy looking. And I don't know, it just wasn't doing it for me. Though I have tried it before at another time and did really enjoy it. This one is by Soap & Glory, their Thick and Fast mascara, and it just didn't do much for me, so I didn't really finish it. I do love a lot of Soap & Glory products. Sorry, I'm like throwing in a bag next to me here. I do love a lot of Soap & Glory products, like their cleansing milk. Oh, it's one of my favorite cleansing milks of all time. I'll make sure to link it below so you can see which one it is. All right, this Giorgio Armani Eccentrico mascara. So it's not the Eyes to Kill, it's this one with the red cap. And I really wore the wrong shirt today because I'm like trying to show you stuff to the camera and like my shirt is like a button-down shirt and it has no stretch to it. All right, I love the Armani Eyes to Kill mascara, though, once again, I've been using it recently and I'm finding it's not giving me the dramatic lashes I once used to love from it. So I don't know. Products can turn on you. They can be your best friend one minute and the next minute they are totally turning on you. This Armani Eccentrico mascara, no, didn't love it. Didn't even use it for longer than like 5 or 6 uses. All right, finished a brow pencil. It's like totally broke off. It Cosmetics Your Brows But Better. very much like the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I like this because it's like a universal color, though I have to say, like, I don't really believe in the universal colors because if someone has red hair, I don't think this will really work. And if you have super blonde hair, it may be too dark, but for me, it was perfect. All right, foundation I finished. The Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. I have it in the shade Opal 01. Love this stuff, it's beautiful. I was thinking of repurchasing it for the summer because I love the way it looks in the summer. It's a gel cream, and it gives little to no coverage when you first put it on. Then you sit around and maybe, you know, go get something to drink and come back, and all of a sudden you have coverage on your face, and I have no idea where it comes from. But it's absolutely beautiful. But I was thinking of repurchasing it, but I have too many that I need to get through, so I was like, it's not one that like I cannot be without. I love it, and I would repurchase it if I didn't have some other things to go through first. All right, let's talk about another product that I just had to put in here because I was like, I just don't want to use it anymore. It's a Diptyque Multi-Use Exfoliating Clay Mask, or exfoliating clay. I got pretty the ways through it, but I just had to stop. It was like a clay mask. Sorry, itch again on my face. Little fuzzies floating everywhere, I don't know why. And it was just a little too irritating for my skin. I would put it on, and as you're removing it, it kind of is a little granulated, so it would give a little bit of, you know, scrubbies on the face, and I just didn't feel like it was all that great. It kind of would irritate my skin, and then after a while, I was like, why am I still using this? Like, it's just, I have better products to help exfoliate. All right, I finished a fragrance, the La Mercier Amber Vanilla. Absolutely love this stuff. Very, it's a nice vanilla scent. It's not kind of overly, it's not too sweet. I don't find, it's obviously not as, you know, it's a little, it mixes a little bit of kind of like an artificial vanilla scent. There is some of that in it, but not too much where it turns me off. Like, it's not completely like a cheap vanilla scent that I would get at the drugstore. But it's slightly artificial smelling in a way, but then the amber comes in and kind of makes it very warm and musky, and it is a really nice blend. I absolutely love it. I know you're like, oh, you like artificial vanilla scents? I mean, some fragrances do a really good job of having like the scents be very kind of pure smelling. And some can smell kind of artificial, but that doesn't mean they smell bad. Here's an example, this Mark Sparkle fragrance. I finished this like a long time ago. It's been sitting in my empties for a while. And I love a lot of products by Mark, by Avon. This is just fresh and fruity with a hint of vanilla. It, you know, it's not, it's very, it smells very like tons of fragrances out there right now. However, I love these fresh and fruity fragrances that are not highly sophisticated. They're not, they're not Byredo or Le Labo, but I love them. I find them very easy to wear. I find them very pleasant for those around me, and I just love it. I mean, it may not be the longest lasting fragrance on me, but I really enjoy it. All right, can't believe I finished this. I don't know if I have another one sitting somewhere, and I was very upset to finally finish it. The Nude Perfect Cleanse Omega Cleansing Jelly. They were one of the first brands to come out with like cleansing jellies, which is like, it was like a mixture between like a balm. It was a little bit more wobbly than a balm. Like, it wasn't as, you know, compact as a typical balm. And I love this cleanser. It did a great job at removing makeup, at really keeping my skin soft and smooth. It was a great first cleanse, but also a great second cleanse. Still unsure, like, I know Nude, you can buy it on their website. Still not kind of sure where else, what they're doing right now. Where am I going to go next? All right. Oh, a cleansing oil. I know it seems like I go through a ton of cleansers, and I do. Like, I'm very generous when applying my cleansers. And sometimes if one of them is really not doing the job, I'll come in with like a second one to help me remove my makeup. So I'm pretty generous with my cleansers. So, and some of these, like this one, African Botanics, the Pure Marula Cleansing Oil, I've had this for quite some time. So I finally kind of buckled down and was like, I definitely want to finish this. You ever do that? Like, you just use a little bit of everything. Next thing you know, you have half-used bottles of like everything. And you're like, I need to focus, and finish one of them. So that's what I kind of do. I like to like really hone in and finish a product. This, however, is absolutely fantastic. It is a gorgeous cleansing oil, definitely thicker than a traditional cleansing oil. It doesn't have as much slip, but removes my makeup beautifully, emulsifies beautifully, and it has a little bit of alpha hydroxy fruit acids in it, so it will give you like a mild exfoliation, but nothing that should irritate your skin. I'm like dropping everything in the bag here, so if you hear any clunking around, that's what it is. All right, let's talk about another cleansing oil, the Fresh Sea Berry Cleansing Oil. And I like this. I do not love it. I find that it doesn't quite get off everything, and I have to go in with a second cleansing oil and then follow it up with like whatever cleanser I want to use at the end. So, and you know, for that reason, it smells nice. My skin feels nice afterwards, but it really does not cut through all my makeup, and that's very frustrating. All right, I finally finished this. I was using it twice a day for a very long time, all the way since like last summer, and it was amazing. The Clinique Turnaround Revitalizing Lotion. So this is like an essence, so you would use it after you cleanse and tone and before your serums. And it was just great at hydration. That's it. Simple, no muss, no fuss. Great added bit of moisture for my skin. Mist that I finished is quite tiny, so I mean, I'm generous with my mists. I mist all the time, so this was like gone in 2 seconds. That's the only thing. The Kiehl's Cactus Flower Hydrating Mist. It was nice. That's it. Not amazing, not life-changing. It was nice. Kate Somerville Nourish Mist. And I've had this quite a long time, and I finally was like, I need to finish this too. And I like this. It is not my favorite mist ever. Like it more than the Kiehl's. Definitely great at giving, you know, boost of moisture to the skin. It has a slight firming properties. So if you're looking for, if you're going to invest in a mist, perhaps, and you maybe want it to do a little bit more than just mist, this might be a good option because it does have firming properties. So you get a little bit more than just spritzing water on your face. All right, where am I going next? Okay. The Glam Glow Power Mud Dual Cleanse Treatment. I liked this at one point. It's kind of like a mud cleanser, and then it kind of like breaks down kind of to an oil. I would use it not necessarily to remove my makeup because it's not going to remove my makeup. I would use it as a second cleanse or even in the morning. It got to be a little bit harsh on my skin, as I find some Glam Glow products can be. They're very, very powerful and strong, but sometimes that can almost be too harsh for me. So, I mean, I didn't love it. Sorry, I really should just put it down here instead of throwing it in the bag. One cleanser that I do love, love, love. I don't know if they still make this anymore. And I'm even sad to show it because if they do, you need to get it. The Chamomile Cleansing Butter from The Body Shop. Beautiful, wonderful, rich, buttery, fantastic goodness. Takes off your makeup, makes your skin feel nice. Love it. All right, the Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask by Fresh Beauty. Really enjoy this. It's great for hydrating my skin, really helping to make it smooth, plump, hydrated, fresh. Is it something that I would repurchase? No. I mean, there's so many masks that would do something similar, so I definitely wouldn't repurchase. Oh, this though. I can't remember if I have a backup of this. I have to double check because this is the product that I really don't want to be without. The Mario Badescu Herbal Hydrating Serum. It's definitely a little bit thicker than a traditional serum. So if I were to pour this out into my hand, it's not going to run everywhere. It's just going to like sit right there. It's a very thick, almost gelatinous texture, but it's wonderful. It's so soothing, so calming. I like to use it just alone. If my skin is very irritated or feeling very sensitive, just cleanse, tone, and just use this. And I find that it really helps my skin kind of be less, just calm down. That's what it does. All right, the Dr. Hauschka Almond Soothing Body Wash. Sorry, my lighting is making it difficult to see. There we go. The Dr. Hauschka line is really fantastic. It's more of an all-natural. It's more towards the natural side of beauty, natural lines. And it's exceptionally great for sensitive skin, very, skin that's just kind of reacts to so many different things. Many of their products are just so, so gentle, and that's why I love it. The Almond Soothing Body Wash, it's nice. It's, body washes are hard to really the Dove ones I will repurchase over and over and over again. The rest are kind of like, I like you for a little bit, and then, I wouldn't miss you if you were gone, but if it came back into my life, I'd be like, yay, I'll use it again. You know what I'm saying? All right, body oils. I've been on this kick recently, over the past 6 months, let's say. After I get out of the shower, I will spritz body oil all over while my skin is still damp, and then kind of just let myself air dry. And then if I'm still dry, and if I'm still wet, I'll just gently pat my skin. So I've gone through body oils like nobody's business. The first is the Mila Morrissey Revitalizing and Beautifying Body Oil. Best. Hands down, amazing. Very expensive, very worth it. It immediately soaks in, it immediately absorbs. It's the most amazing dry oil without being, there's no residue left on your skin, but my skin is softer using this than any other body oil that I have. The Juno Body Oil by Sunday Riley. This is a lot thicker and helps with dehydration, aging, and helping impart maximum radiance. I did find that it made my skin very kind of glowy. I will say I would look in the mirror, kind of look at my shoulders after using it. Like a few hours later, I was like, oh, my skin has like a sheen to it. Not like an oily sheen, but just looks radiant. It can be a little thick, so I'd have to use a lot less of this than, let's say, the Mila Morrissey. This Darphan Revitalizing Oil. Little tiny bottle for the face, body, or hair. I would use it for the body, so I went through it very fast, unfortunately. It was very nice. It's kind of a medium weight oil. I like the Mila Morrissey better, though. All right, another body wash. I go through body washes some of these are like, I don't know. These are sitting around for months and months and months. So I probably finished this back in the summer, and then it just fell to the bottom of my recent Empties bag. Mark by Avon, their Maui Bliss body wash. I love Mark's products, especially their body products. They're very fun. And the scents are fun, the textures are fun. They're not going to change your skin to something that, is like mind-blowing. You're not going to be like, I could never live without this body wash. But they're fun. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Victoria's Secret. I don't buy any of their stuff anymore, but it's along the lines of that. Like those, they're just fun. They're not the most nourishing, chock full of antioxidants and vitamins. They're more foo-foo, fluff, fun. And we all need that sometimes. All right, the Peter Thomas Roth vitamin C powder, enzyme powder. I didn't finish this, actually. I'll be really honest. I enjoyed it, but it's a little too chunky for me. I prefer a much, much finer, more finely milled enzyme powder like the Tatcha. This cleanser, I was so sad to see this go. I really hung on to this for quite a long time. The Sicily Cleansing Milk. Really was upset to see this go. It is lovely. Very creamy, very rich, very comforting and soothing on the skin. I didn't finish this, so this is by V Beauty. I don't even want to say the name, but it's such an odd name. It's an eye serum, but they call it eye lube. And at first, when it first was sent to me, I was like, that's the name you picked? Okay. It's like a thin eye serum, whatever. I didn't find that it did anything. I think the name turned me off more than anything. And that is, you really have to have like a strong brand or a strong reputation to overcome a bad product name or a bad product packaging. Am I right? Because you can, if you're new onto the market with a new brand or something and your packaging is not on point, you have weird names or something, it is going to be hard for a consumer to overcome that. Case in point, this. Just weird. Oh my gosh. I have a backup of this, so I'm okay. But when I go through the backup, I will need to repurchase. The Joanna Vargas Daily Serum. It is like a green juice for your face. Chock full of antioxidants and vitamins and everything. It helps to brighten, oxygenate, and restore a healthy glow. This is perfect for my morning routine. Absolutely love it. And, all right, this Jurlique Clarifying Deep Cleansing Gel with the exfoliating beads. I didn't finish this. It was a little too, I don't know, I don't always love things that have little exfoliating beads. It was nice for a little bit, and then I just wanted to go back to something creamy. So, I didn't finish it. And the Emma Hardy Instant Radiance Mask. This is really nice. It helps for firm, smooth, refined looking skin. just a really, it's a creamy, thick texture. So it'll really help to hydrate the skin, make it feel very firm. I didn't have any, like, there's no exfoliating properties to it, but it's just a nice kind of hydrating, firming mask. All right, I finished another fragrance, the Guerlain Mon Exclusif. Is that what it is? Mon Exclusif, I believe. Had this for a while, and I didn't want to keep it any longer. I was like, I really need to finish some of my fragrances, so just stunning. It is sweet mixed with a little bit of fruity in this very distinguished, refined way. It's delightful. Stunning, delightful, wonderful. I love it. All right, this organic rose water cleansing foam by 100% Pure. I did not finish this. I know the bottle's empty, but I just dumped out the rest. I just wasn't loving it. It was okay. I love their organic rose water like emulsion that I'm using as a toner or like an essence. But this, it just didn't really do it for me. I finished another body oil, the Ren Moroccan Rose Gold Glow Perfect Dry Oil. Because I went to that Dark Fawn one, like, poof, gone. I went to this one. This one was nice. It left a little bit of residue on my skin, so I had to use just a little bit and really work it in and then pat my skin dry with a towel. So didn't really love it. Obviously is nothing as good as the Mila Morrissey, which is everything. Okay, this Neal's Yard Remedy Beauty Sleep Concentrate. Talked about this for many, many years. If you've been following my blog since day one, you know I discovered this product. It's a great night cream. It's for all skin types. It's very hard to describe what it does. It recharges and works with your skin's natural nighttime rhythm. I don't know. I mean, is it like, how does it do that? Are the little robots in here? I don't know. All I know is I have a backup already. I believe my backup has a backup. And it is it's very aromatic. So it's a very pleasant experience when you're putting it on your skin. It's very no muss, no fuss, easy moisturizer. But it hydrates. It immediately soothes, it calms, my skin just looks even, fresh, smooth, hydrated. There's no anti-aging, there's none of that. It's just a beautiful, and it's all natural. It's from an all natural brand. So it's just, I don't know, I wake up with my skin looking fantastic. And I've been using it for years and years and years and years, and it never lets me down. All right, the Lancer, the Method Cleanse. This is the last product, so we're getting to the end. This is, I have the polish, which I like a little bit more. It is a very strong cleanser. It's a very strong granular cleanser. This is just his regular gel cleanser. I liked this for a little bit, and then I kind of went back to it, and I was like, I don't know if my skin is loving it. My skin loves the polish, but this was a little too drying for my skin. So I didn't finish all of it. So that's it. Those are my empties. I went through everything. As you can see, a lot of these products were not technically empties, but I'm not using them anymore. So I figured I'd include in this video, and I will link everything that I talked about down below. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.